What the hell was I thinking doing this shit? Not like I had a choice. Wife decided to go ahead and do this. So, of course, I got a new power sander. A new toy to play with, but... okay, so the problem is that this place was done by Flippers. When we purchased it back in 2013, I think it was. 2014? 2014. That's right, 2014. When we purchased the place back in 2014, it had just gone onto the market. Probably was only on there for about a week. Our realtor that we've been working with heard about this, as he's got friends inside the market that does this type of thing, flips houses, that type of thing. In fact, they flipped quite a few houses inside the neighborhood, across the street, next door to me. All had sold them. It's a flipping market. You flip it, you try to get out from doing the mortgage for the very first month. If you know anything about the market, you know what I'm talking about. So they didn't do the repairs properly, and we tried doing the repairs, but what involved in various areas where the texture was, in which gives it that nice little swirl pattern. As you can see on some of the walls, nice little swirl. Wasn't done properly in order to patch. In fact, it is messed up in various areas. In fact, went over with the power sander because we're removing it. The nice little swirls that are on there, then we're going to end up painting it over, and we had to take the power sander to it to be able to do that. Still work in progress. We still got various areas in which we got to finish, but this is going to be about a week project in which we finish up sanding, running the vacuum through, and then going ahead with doing primer, more prep work on the floor, because I wasn't going to put this on paper. I got a roll of paper in which I roll on the floor in order to protect the floors. I was going to put the paper down with all the dust that's going to be flying around here. I'm going to be replacing the hardware in here to a satin nickel. So that way it looks a lot better. Selfie sticks. And that's what we'll be doing with this room. One of the windows inside this living room was done when the Flippers did it. Only one they didn't do is the big bay window. That's a project in the future. In order to complete the projects inside the house, we'll have to do the kitchen, which involves stripping the paint off of the cabinet doors, power sanding all the cabinets, because they got so many damn layers of paint on there, it's not funny. They mixed paints. You put an enamel with latex, it doesn't mix up pretty well. Didn't prime anything. They just went with the coat of whatever paint was. And if you go, when we got the basement, there wasn't a single thing of primer at all except for the bathroom. And then that was poorly done. The house had been owned by a smoker prior to it. My understanding was either she got under on the house. Actually, the story isn't really complete on that. I don't know what the real story is on that, but that's how the house became in my possession since 2014. So, recently came into some money last year in order to get the major stuff done, and the minor stuff is cosmetic, you know, painting and changing out the hardware so that way the place looks nice. Our goal is to get this living room at least done by the end of this week. That way I can go riding. I got snared into this on a Sunday. White took off to go get another sander from her dad after I had purchased this one. And I was doing this thing for 2 hours, looking like an orangutan, you know? Ah, fuck. But yeah, so my arm hurts. And I still got more of the stuff I'm gonna be able to do. But pretty much just removing all the texture that's on the wall on this, which is a pain in the butt, but it is what it is, just so that way this house can look like ours. Filling various holes, getting new curtain rods, hardware stuff, cosmetic stuff. You have any idea how difficult it is to find a double curtain rod that doesn't have that god-awful crystal at the end of it, plastic crystal that they stick on it? My wife spent hours looking for some stuff, and I finally came across it. So why didn't you check out Amazon? It's like, I did. I'm like, well, keep trying. But currently, that's where we're at right now on this little project. Hope you like this video of my home improvement. In fact, I'm just going to put this straight out after I'm done recording. Like, subscribe, and as always, ride safe. I'll see you in the next ride. GoPro, stop recording.